After TMC's Partha Chatterjee and his close aide Arpita Mukherjee were arrested, another TMC leader, Anubrata Mondal, has been arrested from his home today. This comes after he skipped summons from the CBI. Anubrata had written to the agency about the summons in the cattle smuggling case, saying that he was ill and hence could not attend. He attached copies of 2 doctors' prescriptions and asked for 2 weeks' time to appear before the CBI. The TMC sources have now told CNN News18 that they will not tolerate any corruption and that the law will take its own course. The BJP, in the meantime, has lashed out at West Bengal's Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, saying that she gives state protection to those who operate crime and extortion syndicates under her watch. Let's listen in.
সঠিক কাজ করেছেন এবং আইনের আওতায় এনে তদন্তর যে প্রক্রিয়া আছে সেই তদন্ত প্রক্রিয়ার মধ্য দিয়ে তারা তাদের নিজস্ব ব্যবস্থায় করবেন সে ব্যাপারে আমার বক্তব্য নেই। অনুব্রত মণ্ডল যে একজন মাফিয়া এবং মমতা বন্দ্যোপাধ্যায়ের প্রশ্রয়ে আশ্রয়ে একটা মুদির দোকান থেকে যে ভাটে মাগুর মাছ বিক্রি করত সে আজকে 1000 কোটি টাকার মালিক। তো মমতা ব্যানার্জির সৃষ্টি।
So who is this man we are talking about? He is Mamata Banerjee's Birbhum man, the strong man of Birbhum, or the Bahubali of Birbhum. He is known as TMC's Birbhum Bahubali. He is also someone who is credited for being the founding member of the TMC in Birbhum. He is a close aide, needless to say, of the West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee. He has also popularized Khela Hobe, this term which dominated the 2021 polls and saw TMC defeating the BJP. It of course means that the game is on. And last but not the least, he sparked controversy during the 2013 Panchayat polls. He's somebody who's known to be a strong man. He's been a controversial figure in Birbhum. He's also asked TMC workers to hurl bombs at independents' homes. He was quizzed by the CBI in a post-poll violence case as well. And he was also quizzed by the CBI in this post-poll violence case. This is the kind of history that Mandal comes with. For more details, let's also get in a sense of perspective from our correspondents Kamalika Sen-Gupta and Shaugato Mukhopadhyay, who are both live with us on this newscast. Kamalika, the first question that comes to mind is that the TMC may have said, and they've constantly maintained the opinion that they do not tolerate corruption, but the fact that this man has had such a dubious history, and even going by the grounds on which the CBI has arrested him today, how come the CM of Bengal was not aware of all these doings?
See, that obviously the top brass of Trinamool can answer on that whether everything was not known to them or they were not aware of these things. But the stand that they have taken is that they will not tolerate any type of corruption, any type of immorality. That's what they have been seeing during Partha Chatterjee's time too. But at the same time, they are holding up on conspiracy theory, that it is just because of they are in opposition, it is just because that Bengal has badly defeated BJP. That's why the central government is high up, in investigating all things, and these are all concocted things. That is also there in back end, the conspiracy theory is on. But on ground, let me tell you, is obviously embarrassment for Trinamool Congress, and not only this is an embarrassment, but what happens to Birbhum district, which is a very important district in terms of elections, in terms of organization, that is also a big question, because Panchayat election is coming. Let me tell you that 2013 and then 2018, Anubrata Mondal was the boss of the district, and his power was increasing day by day. And it was in Birbhum that so many, almost all the Panchayat seats that went uncontested. There were allegations from the opposition that it was Anubrata Mondal's Bahubaliness or his muscle flexing that really forced the opposition to withdraw nomination. That allegation was against Anubrata Mondal in 2013, in 2018 also. So Panchayat election is coming. Apart from all this embarrassment of image and all these things, that Trinamool Congress will fight it out in their own way. They are trying to project that whatever comes up, it's whatever immoral thing comes up, it's not party's thing. Second, obviously, there is a conspiracy. But the bigger question, obviously, right, what's going to happen in Panchayat election? Because as I said, as I'm saying from the morning, that Anubrata Mondal is the last word in Birbhum. Say it administration, common men on the street, the leaders. There is no opposition out there properly. And Anubrata Mondal really struggled to get into this position. And from 2016, Anubrata Mondal's power increased day by day. So, none of the Kolkata leaders really had very much
Right,
of,
but the question
very much
also
of
then
influence.
arises is that was it just muscle flexing, or were there intimidation tactics involved as well? But I'm going to also quickly go across to Shogato. Shogato, I'm going to ask you about the role of the central agencies and how the news actually is now tightening around the TMC, because we've seen two crucial developments as far as the ED and the CBI are concerned, both taking action against the TMC.
Well, you see the buzz around the central government agencies, which are probing multiple cases now, post-poll violence cases, cattle smuggling cases, the coal smuggling cases,
right,
and of course, last but not the least, the SSC scam. So all of these are being jointly probed by the central agencies upon the Calcutta High Court order, and the various suspects which are at the receiving end of these agencies are essentially Trinamool Congress leaders, and cutting across the state from Bengal, from Kolkata to the districts. And of course, we have seen some of the developments, quick developments that have taken place in the last fortnight or so, where Partha Chatterjee, a senior Trinamool Congress leader, a very senior of minister in Mamata Banerjee's cabinet, arrested, subsequently removed from all his positions, and so on and so forth. Now we have Anubrata Mondal, who obviously is not really a surprise, because he was already under the agency's scanner for multiple cases, post-poll violence, cattle smuggling, and coal smuggling as well. So obviously the agency was doing its bit to tighten its noose around Anubrata Mondal before making that final arrest, and that's exactly that is something that they have done this morning. Back to you.
Right. Many thanks, Kamalika and Shogato, for bringing in all those details and putting that story into perspective for us.